YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube.
It's good, y'all. Right now, me and my wife, we outside trying to enjoy the day. Supposed to be meeting some other family members. Beautiful wife. So beautiful. Yeah, yo. Right now, we just waiting on family members. Supposed to be hanging out or linking up. Enjoying the day and the weather. Sit on a little bit. Just a little bit. But yeah, we chilling right now. We just finished eating at this joint called the Smith. I ain't never heard of it prior to. My wife introduced it to me. Food was fire. But we live on TikTok right now as well. And we just been kind of telling our story, sharing where we at, sharing how we got to where we was at, out here in the city, living life. But it could be a challenge sometimes. It could definitely be a challenge. But we're just trying to stay and move by faith and continue to do what it is that we do. Still in the shelter, still trying to figure things out. Still waiting on home and a little bit of that security that home can provide. But all in all, I can't complain. Like, life isn't terrible; could be better, but it's not terrible, and I appreciate the Lord because in reality, things could be completely different. Because my wife is funny. In reality, it's like there's only but so much we can actually do. We could try to find different places and try to be in different ways. Oh shoot! But in reality, we really just trying to do our best to steward what it is that God has given us, and do it the way that He's called us to do. Doing it in a way that the Lord would think this is something that I can call acceptable. This is something that you've done the proper way, and you've done it as to how I would require. You did it through faith. If you do it in faith, like you could really do something. But if you don't do stuff in faith, like it's my wife, my fault. I lost my train of thought. Hey, yo, appreciate you signing in, bro. My wife right now is going live on TikTok, and like I said, since I'm trying to be a better man, I listen to my wife, so I went live on YouTube, like she told me. Hey guys, appreciate y'all coming in. Yo, we in the city right now. We in the city. But yeah, yo, we appreciate y'all coming out to view our live and everything like that. Currently, my wife is live right now on TikTok, but she's just kind of more or less telling our story, of like what happened to us and why we in the shelter and everything like that. What's going on in our lives, how we decide to do what we do, being two grown adults in the shelter. Can't find a crib for themselves, but I'm good, man. I'm good, Alex. I appreciate you, your concern, bro. But I'm good, man. New York City is still New York City. It's a great place to be. It's a great place to live. I would recommend it to most, but it's still a lot of people, and there's still a lot of things going on out here. So, you just got to be careful. But basically, to catch you guys up, kind of like what my wife is saying on TikTok. We just more or less saying like how we got into the shelter and like how we first met. So I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but I'm 30. I'm 32 right now. When I first initially met my wife, she was 19 and I was 30. So this has been like almost 3 years. Like we've known each other. We met at work. We were both doing security, and at the time, she was like the sweetest, the most innocent, like the almost like a perfect reflection of like how Christ is supposed to move and supposed to be in a person. And she just consoled me in a time of a lot of tough reflection and criticism on myself, and she supported me. But when she did that, like she just kind of really opened herself up, like
Hey y'all. Okay, I'm gonna get on TikTok live.
Yeah, all right. So hold up, y'all. Before we go, I just want to say thanks again for coming out and supporting, guys. Thanks again for everything that y'all done and all of the information that and concern.
You can say on YouTube. YouTube is more engaging.
Yeah, I appreciate the support.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all.
But yeah. So like I said, my wife, she really supported me mentally, and I was working at the time. Things were a lot better at the time, at least financially, and I had my own room in the Bronx. So I was making things work. But with that, I wasn't necessarily able to beat some of my own afflictions by myself. So my wife really came in handy for me personally when she was describing to me the attributes that she saw in me, and they were spiritual attributes. Those spiritual attributes were like the fruits of the spirit. And because she started sharing so much about the fruits of the spirit and how I possess them, but I try to suppress them and I grieve my Holy Spirit, but the Lord is still proud of me for feeling the conviction and wanting to change. She was like, you can change. And from that day, like I kind of had a love for her, but I wasn't the best man in showing her that love. Like I truly wasn't. And like I said, at that point I was 30. She was 19. She had different hair, so she looked a little older.
Yeah, because I look my age now, because my hair is like that.
Yeah, now she's 21, and now I'm 32.
He's 32.
You ain't got to do it like that.
He's getting up there.
But yeah, in reality, she just really looked out for me and held me down and kept me grounded. Like he said, damn. Appreciate it. Hey guys, how y'all doing, man?
Hey,
we appreciate y'all joining the live.
Yeah.
But like I said, we just kind of filling y'all in, telling our story, directly.
Yeah.
Instead of just do, social
like the shelter vlogs.
Yeah, shelter vlogs and all of that. But again, like she was really supporting me and like holding me down mentally and spiritually, encouraging me to go to church.
The minute I joined, your views wouldn't go. They want your face.
Nah,
I joined and it just went down.
Nah, it's not like that. It's just people are getting adjusted to like what's going on. Like, cause at first it was like 0 people for like 5 minutes.
Cause when I first joined, it was 18.
Yeah, it's going up and down literally. Like people come and they go, but look, we moving by faith, y'all. We not moving by no numbers. We just like want to share as much as we can with as many people as we can, But like my wife, like I have 3 wives.
She's a real one, gang.
Nah, she really is, yo. Appreciate that. I don't know why I'm reading the crazy comments. Yes, sir. She's a real one, gang. Yo, appreciate you, Productions. Like that's love, bro. That's real love. She really is, yo. Like she changed my mentality, bro. She changed my focus. She changed my energy. I was scared to have kids, bro, because I'm like all the women I had been with in the past, it was terrible. They wasn't the best people. I ain't gonna do nobody crazy. It wasn't the best people. And with my wife, she showed me that I wasn't the best people. And it helped me realize that I got a real dirty mirror, that I call my reflection, and I got to clean the inside to clean that reflection. That's one of the excerpts from the book, The Bad Steward, that I just wrote. And that book is more or less about understanding who you are in your moment of whatever part of your life that you're in and stewarding it properly through biblical principles. That's all it's about. And honestly, if you believe that is some value, like please support us. Y'all know our position, y'all know where we at and what's going on. It would be really nice and sweet if y'all could do that. If you have the Lord talks about provisions, and nah, bro, that's facts. Oh God, a lot of girls people. Yo, bro, that's facts, bro. And this one is not one of them, bro. She's a dime, bro. She's an angel. Like she's not one of those people. She really supports me and look out for me and prays for me. You know what I'm saying? Like. Nah, you good. Nah. Look. I want you to be yourself, bro. That's what it's all about. Us being ourselves and not, you know, overstepping our boundaries and judging ourselves. Just wanting to be who we are, and if we can grow and be better, that's what we do. But it is you good. No love lost. But yeah, the book Bad Steward. Like in our first video, I'm flipping people off. People ask me in the comments, yo, why you flipping me off? You supposed to be like talking about Jehovah. You flipping me off? I'm like, nah, I need you to see a transformation. This is who I was. And even at that point, I believed in Christ. This is who I was, and this is how I'm changing. This is my transformation. So, you know, like, take it easy on me. Like, please, like, the Lord has grace for me. He has grace for you. If I have forgiveness in my heart, he can have forgiveness in his too, for me. So, you know, again, y'all, I just want to let you know that the book is out, The Bad Steward. You can check it out. You know, and if you got any more comments or questions, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. Find out more about us. And, you know, we can keep telling our story.
You got troll.
Oh, yeah. Yo, look, man, we appreciate you coming out and supporting anyways. Troll or not, you still, you know, you still viewing, and we appreciate the view.
Always trolls on here.
Yeah, and I'm still new to this, so if you're not supposed to be talking about that, I ain't know no better. We just appreciate you coming out, man. But like I said, you know, it's two of us, me and my wife, we in the shelter in New York City. We're moving by faith, not by sight. And, you know, we listening to the Lord's commands, and, you know, we following what he's telling us to do. And I'm going to be, oh, snap, I think it is about to rain. Hey, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. It's the only camera I got, and I ain't got no money to fix it. But, again, I appreciate all the love. Yo, K Productions, from the bottom of my heart, bro, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Like, W, yo. And Strike 1, too, yo. I appreciate you, man. W Jesus as well, bro. Yo, y'all be blessed. Y'all be well. We'll be back live in a moment. Take care, all right?